The leadership of Peace Development, Security and Humanitarian Rights Association of Niger Delta has advised President Muhammadu Buhari to desist from pushing the Niger Delta people into declaring a Niger Delta Republic due to failure to meet the various demands of the region. The president of the group, Comrade Mike J.K. Tiemo, gave the warning in Warri Delta State, stressing the need for the President Buhari-led administration to be open to constructive criticism and recommendations which could truly move Nigeria forward rather than calling the bluff of people clamoring for a better standard of living. Comrade Tiemo posited that the federal government's disregard and failure to implement the 16-point agenda of the Pan-Niger Delta Forum, PANDEF, and the demands of other Niger Delta agitators was nothing but an indirect invitation to chaos and anarchy for the country. Tiemo noted that the blunt refusal of the federal government to heed the necessity of restructuring, failure to establish industries, factories, and modular refineries to check the nagging problem of the subsidy policy in the petroleum industry was unacceptable. He insisted that the requests of the South-South governors on issues that can lift Nigeria out of the wood should not be swept under the carpet just to satisfy the appetite of a few bent on mortgaging the destiny of the country. According to him, the National Assembly should look into the past PIB as requested by the host communities in the Niger Delta, just as he lamented the refusal of the President Buhari to release the gas flare fines to Niger Deltans who bear the brunt of the menace. He therefore appealed to President Buhari to have a rethink on his current posture in the affairs of the nation. Sir, please listen to our national leaders like Chief E.K. Clark, other stakeholders and humanitarian groups who are speaking on behalf of the Niger Delta people for peace and tranquility to prevail in our dear country. I strongly suggest that 10% petroleum industry bill requests should be expressly granted to the host communities without any delay. The oil companies should relocate their operational headquarters to the Niger Delta as directed by the Vice President Yemi Osibanjo because it is more profitable for us as a nation for President Buhari to avoid anything that will create a vacuum for unintended disruption of oil companies operating in the Niger Delta region, he pleaded. Don't push us into declaring Niger Delta Republic. The group is warning right now. This one is quite interesting. Up until now, it's just two agitations we are aware of, the Oduduwa Nation and the indigenous people of Biafra IPOB. And these two groups, we know that no one is relenting, no one is stopping. Regardless of what is thrown at them, it is forward ever that we keep hearing that Oduduwa now or never. Biafra now or never. Let's divide the country and let everybody go. We know that that is still on course, even with the leaders of these two main agitations being under President Muhammadu Buhari's radar. Buhari trying to attack them. The common saying that strike the shepherd and the sheep will scatter. I think that's the strategy that President Muhammadu Buhari has just thought about because he has tried several means. For the indigenous people of Biafra, we know he has used the military to try to attack them. They've laid allegations on them that they are the unknown gunmen attacking and terrorizing the southeast. All of those have failed, and they thought about that the next best thing to do is to capture the leader, Nnamdi Kanu, and that is what they've done. But we can see that despite that happening, it has not stopped the belief, it has not stopped the push. They are still pushing, they are still moving on. And, they are gaining momentum, gaining support. Femi Falana is in support seriously. And, he has spoken against even this arrest of Nnamdi Kanu. And recently, he just revealed that something must have happened, that most probably Nnamdi Kanu must have been drugged before he was brought back to the country. And if that was the case, we know very well that it's illegal and it's inhumane. Well, while all of those are going on, Niger Delta are telling President Muhammadu Buhari that don't push us into declaring Niger Delta Republic. This is interesting. President Muhammad Buhari should know by now that these agitators, they are not just agitating for no reason. There is a reason. The Niger Delta, they are stating right now that the demands we've placed before you, all we need is that let these demands be met. Even the PIB, the Petroleum Industry Bill that was being negotiated by the Senate, and Southern governors rejected the offer of the 3% that was given. With all of that that is currently going on, those demands, President Muhammad Buhari, all he needs to do is meet those demands. But we can see that he's far from it. He's far from meeting those demands. All he wants is something, where he can benefit from. This Niger Delta group, they are stating right now that these demands must be met. Not just these demands alone, but everything that the Southern governors put on the table. All the requests that the Southern governors put, that you see, the Southern governors, the requests they are even making, they are things that can lift Nigeria out of the wood. They are things that can make Nigeria a better place. And most probably, they are things that they can even make these agitators drop their pursuits. We don't know if that is really possible. But anyways, if Buhari even take a step of meeting all of these, none of that, all of the things the Southern governors talked about in the meeting, we've seen that President Muhammad Buhari has kicked against all of them. All of them. He's kicked against literally all of them. The ban on open grazing, it was a no-no to him. Still a no-no to him, but we know the Southern governors, they've made their decision that come September 1st, it's going to be enforced. All we are hoping is that each state governor takes it seriously, because we know Southern governors is a mixture of both APC and PDP, and the ones that want to play politics, when it comes to that point in time, we're going to see how all of this plays out. PDP have started by accusing Imo State Governor Hope Uzodinma, that's the Supreme Court governor, of of having of playing some games. He did not turn up for the meeting. He did not send a delegate. No one represented him in that meeting. The other governors that did not turn up, their deputy represented them. For Hope Uzodinma, he didn't turn up. Hope Uzodinma is part of the All Progressive Congress. And we've seen a number of times that he has taken sides with President Muhammad Buhari. There was one time he was even telling Nigerians that, can you guys give President Muhammad Buhari a break? Let him concentrate and work for the country. What sort of work? What is he doing? He's not doing anything. Well, we just hope that it doesn't lead into chaos, because what this group is stating right now, that at the end of the day, most probably that's what President Muhammad Buhari wants. He wants that the country be thrown into serious chaos. And you know, there's been political analysts have argued that all of this President Muhammad Buhari is doing is all because of 2023. He wants serious chaos, because in a situation where there is unrest, no election can take place, and he can just even declare a state of emergency, elongating his tenure, so he's still going to be president. We can see how all of these are adding up. Don't push us into declaring Niger Delta Republic. This is what this group is warning President Muhammad Buhari. Well, guys, let's hear your thoughts down below in the comment section. Thank you once again for staying tuned. Please don't forget to like, share, and to subscribe. Till I come your way again with more updates. Bye.